So here we're given this track between these two stations, X and Y, and we have train A going this way, train B going that way. Question is, what time did train A reach station Y? So I'll start with statement one. It says the two trains met at 3 p.m. and the distance traveled by train A is twice that. So if this is D, this is 2D. But here there's no information about the speeds, and there's nothing else about what time they left. So one alone is insufficient. Two gives you the ratio of the speeds of the train. I'm going to call R as the rate or the speed. RB, that's 3/5. And then train B started at 6 a.m. So that alone also doesn't tell me anything about where they met or any other information. So I can't really find this this total time for train A. So 2 alone is also insufficient. If I combine 1 and 2, train B left here at 6 a.m. and got there at 3 p.m. So that means that was 9 hours it took. And its average rate for train B would be distance over the time it took, d over 9. And I can figure out what that rate of A would be. So it's 3/5 of B. 3/5 d over 9. I can simplify that, d over 15. And I need to figure out, actually from this alone I can figure it out. I don't need to go there, d over 15. I need to figure out how much time it would take to travel that d distance. And you'll see that will just be 15 hours because the time would be d over the rate, which I have it in terms of d, and you'll see that gets 15. So 1 and 2 together are sufficient. The answer is C. Now, that means the train will reach station Y 15 hours after. What's interesting is that also means that when train A left station X, that would be 30 hours prior to them meeting, because notice it had traveled twice that distance. So if it's taking it 15 hours to go D, 2D would take 30 hours. And if we backtrack from 30 hours, so if they met at 3 p.m. in this particular day, 30 hours prior to that would be 9 a.m. the previous day. So train A left station X 9 a.m. on the previous day, whereas train Y left on this given day at 6 a.m. So the problem with this is that the question in the main stem says that they started on the same, it says on the same day. But if we look at the actual numbers that they've given in this question, they're not leaving on the same day. And that's kind of contradicting what they've already given. So I mean, the answer is C, but I think this question is kind of poorly written because GMAT has to make sure that everything is consistent. So if they're saying they both left the same day, they have to leave at the same day, but they don't, as it turns out. So they need to modify this question, change the numbers so that it works out to be that they both the trains leave the same day. But I think that's kind of what I think about this question. So the answer is C.